Good morning. This is your 10 a.m. daily weather briefing, continuing with the breezy onshore flow this morning, with temperatures sitting in the upper 70s and some partly to mostly cloudy skies out there. Overall dry around the local area today. We will see a chance of a shower or possibly a thunderstorm as we go into the afternoon time frame. But overall, we'll be trending towards drier weather and some hot and humid conditions as we move towards the end of the week. If we take a look at our current surface analysis, we have a boundary that is somewhat stalled across just to our south, and expecting that to lift northward as we move through the day today, and that will be that focal point of any shower or storm activity as that makes its way further northward as well. We'll see another chance as we move through the overnight hours as well, as some of that more hot and humid temperature builds into the area. This area of high pressure to our north is pushing in that northeasterly flow on the north side of that boundary currently. If we take a look at our current visible satellite, we could see mainly high clouds streaming around the area. A lot of the cloud cover further off to the south with that boundary, but we do have that low-level cloud still sticking around right around 2,500 feet, creating a ceiling out there, and we'll likely see that sticking around as we move through much of the day today. As we look at the high-resolution model for how we expect things to play out, as mentioned, we'll continue dry through the morning hours. Getting into the afternoon, we see the model indicating some reflectivity values popping up mainly just west of Wallops. That's going to bring in that chance of seeing a shower, possibly a storm in the local area as we move through the afternoon, mainly after 14 local and continuing to about 18 local before things quiet down briefly as we move into the overnight time frame. And it does look like models are indicating a chance of a few showers or storms possibly pushing through during the early morning hours Wednesday morning, and maybe a few isolated showers popping up and lingering around as we move through the first half of the day. But it does look like things will trend down as we move into the second half of the day on Wednesday, and things drying out as we move into the day on Thursday. And again, expecting some hot and humid conditions to build into the area for Thursday, with those heat index values once again rising up into the upper 90s to pushing close to possibly 100 degrees at times. We'll zoom out here, look at the European model. Thursday looks mainly dry. European model does indicate with these typical summer-like pattern with the hot and humid conditions, can't rule out a low-end chance of a pop-up shower or storm during the afternoon hours. So we'll see that continue for Thursday and possibly on Friday as well. But again, those chances look fairly minimal. We'll see a bit better forcing late Friday night and early Saturday morning. It's going to bring a chance of some showers and storms again during the overnight time frame and early morning hours of Saturday, and then maybe some afternoon pop-up activity on Saturday. But those chances better than what we'll see for Thursday and Friday, but not extremely high at this time. And then as we go into Sunday, again back to a continuation of hot and humid conditions and that low chance of an afternoon pop-up shower storm for Sunday and Monday. So if we look at our 24-hour weather risk chart for today, we do introduce that yellow risk for precip and lightning as we get into the afternoon time frame. And again, as mentioned, continuing until about 18 local. We'll see our high temperature peak around 82, 83 degrees this afternoon, as that onshore breeze will keep things slightly cooler than average as we move through the afternoon. Winds generally out of the east, northeast to east, right around 10 to 15 knots, and then dropping slightly to around 8 to 13 knots, but those peak gusts will be up around 18 to 20 knots through the daytime hours, and we'll see that wind weakening as we go into the evening. We'll keep the clouds around, and we'll start to pick up a chance for some low clouds and mist as we move through the overnight hours and into the morning of Wednesday, and then once again introducing another chance of lightning and precipitation, as we do expect a chance of a few showers pushing through for the early morning hours. Tides are running normal. Wednesday, keeping a yellow risk for precip and lightning with a chance of an isolated shower or storm, mainly during the first half of the day, with some decreasing chances later in the day. We will see some slightly breezy conditions and a high of 85 degrees. Slight chance for patchy mist Wednesday night, but overall looking at green conditions for our weather risk with a low around 76 degrees. And Thursday, we'll see partly to mostly cloudy conditions at times, but hot and humid conditions with those heat index values pushing up into the upper 90s, and a very slight chance of an afternoon pop-up shower storm, that actual high temperature rising to around 87 degrees. We'll see that continue as we move into the extended forecast here. Excuse me. With those temperatures staying in the upper 80s through next Monday. So with that, we will see the humidity up as well. So generally every day expecting those heat index values pushing at least into the upper 90s. Again, a very slight chance of a pop-up afternoon shower storm on Friday. Excuse me. And then a slightly better chance of some forcing pushing through late Friday and early Saturday morning. So looking at a 30% chance of some showers and storms during that time frame. And continuing with a 20% chance for the afternoon hours of Saturday. And then again back to drier conditions for Sunday and Monday, but again, can't rule out an afternoon pop-up shower storm with the hot and humid conditions. That's going to wrap up the 10 a.m. daily weather briefing. We'll be back again tomorrow at 8:15 at 10 a.m. Enjoy the rest of your day.